Hi guys, it's Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. I finally have power. I have been without power for almost 48 hours, so I can film a video now. This is great. Great news. Today I am doing the popular books I didn't like video. I've wanted to do this video for a long time. I did the unpopular opinions book tag, which is kind of sort of the same thing, but I really wanted to do this one. Disclaimer, these are all fantasy books, so if you like fantasy and you're ready for me to roast them, let's get started. So the first one that I have is the Mortal Instrument series by Cassandra Clare. This also includes the Infernal Devices series because I read Clockwork Angel by her and I don't get it. I read City of Bones. I actually watched the movie with Lily Collins first and it was not good, right? So then they were making the Shadowhunters TV show and I was like, I must be missing something. So I read the first book, City of Bones, and I don't get it. I don't get the hype. Can someone explain it to me? The writing wasn't great. The ending wasn't great. And I know it's a 6-book series, but if I didn't like the first book, I'm not going to read and suffer through 5 more books. And then I actually listened to Clockwork Angel and I just didn't understand any of it. So I guess what I'm saying is I don't understand the hype of Cassandra Clare or the Mortal Instruments or any of her other series, and she just uses the same world over and over and over again. So I must be missing something. It must be me because the series is so insanely popular, but I didn't like it. Okay. The next one is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. I went over this a little bit in my Perfect Chemistry rant, and I made it to page 200 of this book where she decided to call the weather bipolar. And I read that line 4 times. I took a picture of it, and I just couldn't believe that she said it. This book was super hyped on BookTube when I first started really watching BookTube because of the movie, and I never finished it. I'm never gonna finish it. I've heard mixed reviews about it. I'm probably never gonna watch the movie. I just don't understand. And then for her to just throw around a mental illness like that pissed me off beyond reason. So tell me why you liked it, if you liked it, and if you could get past that, great. The next one is Strange to Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I read this for my Young Adults Anonymous book club, and holy shit, everyone loves this book, basically except for me. I fucking hate this book. I have no idea what's happening. It was all purple prose. How did you get past all that bullshit writing and actually figure out what was going on? Because I had no idea what was going on. People love this book so much, and I applaud you for understanding what the fuck was going on, but what happened? It was 500 pages of purple. Congratulations if you like this book. I'm one of 3 people who didn't like it, and I just don't get it. It's so popular on BookTube. It's so popular on Goodreads. Everyone loves it, and I hated that book. I hated it so much, so congratulations if you liked it. It sucked. The next 2, I guess, are by the same author, and I'll start with the one that I read first. I read A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas for my Young Adult Anonymous book club as well, and this is when I stopped liking fantasy. Honestly, fairies are the new vampires for YA. Every fantasy book that I read is about stupid fairies and fae, and I don't get it. And the writing was so bad that I think I hated the writing so much that it made me hate the story. So, and then all the other issues with this book, I'm actually going to link in my description, The Dramatic and Problematic by Paperback Dreams of Akatar. So please, if you would like a more in-depth option of why this book is awful, please listen to Kat ramble on about that. It's very insightful. So after I read that travesty, I decided to give Sarah J. Maas another chance with Throne of Glass. And when I was writing this down, I realized Throne of Glass and Sarah J. Maas rhyme. So that's exciting. So I managed to get to page 12 before she had one of her characters click their tongue. And I swear to God, in ACOTAR, she used that phrase 30 times. So I promised myself I would make it only 3 times when someone would click their tongue, and I made it to page 98, and that's when I stopped reading. The writing is so bad. Why are you torturing yourself with this shitty writing? It's just a question I have. Let me know. The next book that I have is Red Queen. You're probably wondering why I still own this book, and it's because I want to actually reread it and give it another chance. I might be crazy. I own the whole series. I don't know why. I got so swept up in the hype. I don't know. So you'll be seeing this again soon. But it was just another generic fantasy for me. They're all the same recycled bullshit, in my opinion. I know people love fantasy. It's just my opinion. That's okay. But I just didn't understand the hype. So when I first read it, I gave it 2 stars, and I want to reread it and see if I'm missing something. Maybe I am. Maybe it's me. Who knows? The next book is Karvall by Stephanie Garber. This is another book that we read from my Young Adults Anonymous book club. And I'm just like not trusting the people in my book club anymore because they loved this book. They reread it for our book club. I can't even tell you what this book is about. Was there a plot? I don't know. It was another book with just purple prose and nothing else. And I just got lost and I didn't think it was good. I didn't even finish it. I think I had 30 pages left and I just closed the book and put it in my unhaul pile. So let me know if you liked it and why you liked it, because I didn't. The next one is 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I'm sorry. I know. This is another one we read for my book club. I was so bored 50% in, and then all the action started to happen, and I didn't care. And also, I was confused about which character was which. The only one I knew for sure was the main guy, whose name escapes me, and Inez. And that's all I got for you. There were 4 other characters, and I have no idea in my mind what they looked like, what they did. It was just all the same for every character. So I don't get it. I'm not gonna read Crooked Kingdom. I have no interest in doing that. And I just think 6 of Crows is too hyped. So I don't get it. I told you these were all fantasy. I'm really sorry. I got 2 more. The next one is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I talked about this a little bit in one of my wrap-ups, and it was just too much Harry Potter fan fiction, and I couldn't deal, and that's like my own personal thing. Being such a Harry Potter fanatic, I think it was my own personal problem. I did like the romance in it, but that's it. I didn't even finish the epilogue because I was so over all of it, and it was very popular, and she's writing a sequel, Wayward Son, and I don't care about it. Sorry. The last one is Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. I hated this book. It was such a good series, and then Renesmee and Jacob's point of view, and it was a cop-out, honestly. It was some bullshit. So, I would lay down my life for Twilight and New Moon, and especially Eclipse, but she could have done so much with Breaking Dawn, and she decided to do this. I don't know. So sorry if I hurt your feelings, because it's all fantasy. But these are the popular books I didn't like. Thank you for watching. Bye!